Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Chers spectateurs,
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
chers spectateurs, je vous invite à prendre connaissance de la note d'information.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
And no, that was never going to make it. And this is Messi, engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Palmer, driving forward. Koundé has it out wide and in space. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Quality ball, chips it through. And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Rummenigge. Now that's a lovely exchange. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions, and he can deliver too.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Pelé in acres of space out wide. Pelé! And that should get the job done. And it's Valverde. Tchouaméni. Alvarez shoots! Magnificent from Alvarez! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Valverde. Palmer, great ball and he's in. Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Messi, very much a man of this moment. Rummenigge tries to play it through. Real chance here. And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, can he get onto this? Valverde. Pelé. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's picked it up out wide. He's having a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And here's Alvarez. Thinks about the shot. Messi!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Alvarez. He's being urged to shoot. It's Pelé!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Valverde. The ball's gone astray.
Madrid certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And it's Valverde. And here's Palmer.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Oh, good climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Messi has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Vinicius Junior.
Oh, great feat, that.
And this is Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Valverde. Tchouaméni.
1 minute.
And it's Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Pelé. So what can they make of this? Aims beyond the defence. Leicester cuts out the pass. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Madrid trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 22. À sa place, le numéro 17.
So we're underway for the second half.
Madrid can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's intervened well there. Valverde. France have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Pelé! Van Dijk out-muscles him. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short, and here's Messi. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Looking to play him in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Nuno Mendes. Madrid still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Cristiano Ronaldo being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Tchouaméni and Konate. Pass somewhat off target. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Vinicius Junior. Palmer.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That is good alertness.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Pelé. Pelé, and he's in on goal. Very nicely done. And he's gone backward here. Tchouaméni. And this is Messi. Valverde. The ball has bounced loose now. And this is it, chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
France
5,
have their third
le numéro
corner.
9, le numéro 8, Messi, le numéro 21. À leur place, le numéro 23, le numéro
And it's been
13,
taken short.
le numéro 11, le numéro 15. Neymar, changement.
And the shot! That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And here's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Now then, clash of the egos.
And they've switched it over to the other side. That has ended up in no man's land.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And no surprise, that's a booking. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. Koundé gets into a good... And a header! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So, a breakthrough already. Rummenigge. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball, looking to play him in. He's had a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. France with the corner, they're first. And he's taking no chances there. It's gone out for a throw-in. Koundé. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Barella chasing after it. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Alvarez. Messi. Palmer. Threads one. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Pelé. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rummenigge is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He has a look up. Rummenigge! That is just brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
France restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Chers spectateurs, voici venu le moment de notre grande tombola. Veuillez vous munir des billets qui vous ont été remis avant d'accéder aux tribunes.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. Now it's Pelé. Passing nice and neat. Tries a shot! And again! Goal! France! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Pelé. Valverde. Pelé. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Pelé. Tchouaméni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Palmer. Driving forward. Pelé. Koundé. Valverde. And that interception was most necessary. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Madrid really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Nuno Mendes. Pelé. Valverde. Rummenigge. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vinicius Junior. Palmer finding himself in space. He is just caressing the ball. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Rummenigge. He's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Ronaldo. Cucurella has it out wide and in space. That's going to go a long way. Pelé can see things others simply cannot. Messi. Tchouaméni. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. That's a good ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great defending, strong and determined. Tchouaméni. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. No way through. Nuno Mendes. Pelé. Opts for safety. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
Madrid certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Pelé. Tries to play. Pelé! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Pelé is offering a wry smile there.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's hoisted clear. Nuno Mendes touches it back, and it's Tchouaméni. And now they can spring out of defence. The ball is loose. Oh, what has happened here? Cristiano Ronaldo!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Palmer. Koundé.
Temps
And it's
additionnel,
Cucurella.
1 minute.
Threads one in. Now it's Valverde. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Alvarez. And that is the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Madrid come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Cher public,
It's been a pretty
je voudrais
tepid
vous signaler
display.
simplement
They'll
que
want to
vous
use
pouvez,
this
si vous
break
souhaitez,
wisely to
retrouver les
regroup
commentaires en
and come
direct
out with
de
some
ce
fresh
match
initiatives.
sur la radio
This is
FM
all
du
still
club.
very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So straight into the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as...
Shoots! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Valverde. Now who's going to be first to this? And Koundé. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldo going after that. Valverde, passing is crisp and sharp. Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's on it, can he get away? It is a corner, good chance. Desailly is there to clear. Palmer. Nice control. Crosses it in here. Leicester gets it away. Cristiano Ronaldo looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
That has been cut short. And it's Palmer. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Looking to play him in. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Madrid have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Cucurella.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Played over towards the opposite flank. Koundé. Palmer. Palmer gets a cross in.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 5.
The two coaches
Le
are
numéro
signalling
9.
changes here,
Le
both at the
numéro
same
4.
time.
À leur place, le numéro 20. Le numéro 11.
Nuno
Le
Mendes,
numéro 23. Changement.
Desailly. Vinicius Junior chasing after it. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And here's Messi. And Mendes. Now it's Mbappe. France needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Traoré.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Nesta. Ferran Torres. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's found a way through. And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Bruno Fernandes. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And he's forced to go back. Nuno Mendes. And that's really well manoeuvred. Bruno Fernandes. Tchouaméni, bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge. And the shot! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Vinicius Junior is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Barella with the slide tackle there. Madrid go in search of a late winner. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance.
Attention, attention, le trafic risque d'être très dense dès le coup de sifflet final. Changement pour la France. Le numéro 6. Le numéro
90
21.
minutes gone and
Le
nothing
numéro 8.
between them still.
Messi. À leur place, le numéro 17.
Here's the
Le
return
numéro
pass.
15. Neymar. Le numéro
Konate.
14. Changement en cours.
Here's Tchouaméni. Bruno Fernandes. Desailly. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, super ball. Neymar. Neymar going face to face with his great rival.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Out of play for a throw. That's That's a lovely, neat pass. Now there's a fine ball. It's Neymar!
Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew it.
Oh, his chance! And yes, it's there! They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Struck with genuine ferocity. The ball was there at a nice height, and he was able to hit it with great control as well.
Quite a game this, all square again. Nuno Mendes. Desai. And here's Ferran Torres. Tchouaméni. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes, real chance!
Oh, wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be a...
So just 15 minutes still to come. So the very last of the action is still to come. Two teams separated here by the smallest of margins. Fingernails well bitten everywhere. The hostilities have already resumed. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Short changes him with that pass. Ferran Torres. Now it's Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And claimed it back swiftly. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Neymar. And he can clear it away. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Ruben Dias. And it's Tchouaméni to Bruno Fernandes. And it's gone back to the keeper. Nuno Mendes. And it's Neymar. Koundé gets across and deals with it.
Might want to be careful there. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Dembele. That's tidy. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that will be the final act. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for...
Chance, surely! Off the post! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Pele at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
France finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And we have our very first corner. Desailly gets it away. That's good play. Great ball, and he's in here. France are looking to go forward now. Mbappe does really well to win the ball there. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And it's Palmer. Valverde. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
France really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Koundé. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And he's had it nicked away. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, slick chance! Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Koundé. Palmer. Good take, and is he in? And the shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Chance for a shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Played into space. Nuno Mendes. He came in hard, very hard. Nesta. Now Ruben Dias. And it's Tchouaméni. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nuno Mendes.
Madrid really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And it's Valverde. And this is Messi. Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Great vision. Look at the space. Oh, shooting chance! Again, a brilliant save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
France have their third corner. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Valverde.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
And they've got
additionnel.
rid. Well, they've got it again. Valverde. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that was asking for too much. And that is the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Nous allons procéder à l'annonce des
Madrid
numéros
go in
gagnants de
at
la
half-time with
Si vous
a
avez des
1-0
arguments,
lead.
Regardez bien l'écran.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Madrid looking solid, if not too much more at half-time, it's 1-0. So we're off again.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Rummenigge. Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's Palmer. Oh, nice touch. Just eases him off the ball. Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. France have the chance to go the other way. And this is Pelé. Ruben Dias. Valverde. Nesta. And Mendes. Pelé conjures time and space where few can. Ruben Dias. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Messi. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Desailly. Madrid just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. And it's Nesta. Ruben Dias. Traoré. And they can counter here. Now it's Palmer. Cristiano Ronaldo being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Nuno Mendes. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that.
Nesta. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
It's a searching pass. Dink through. And he was alert to it. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Great chance!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good-looking ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Well, there's the clearance.
France appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9.
So changes afoot here, and from both
Le
sides.
numéro 5. Le numéro
Got
21.
that quite right.
Le numéro 8.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
À leur place, le numéro 15. Neymar.
Still just that
Le
single
numéro
goal,
14.
and we are nearly
Le
done.
numéro 13. Le numéro 23. Le numéro
That's
11.
very neat.
Changement en cours.
Yamal stood his ground strongly. Out of play for a throw. And it's Koundé. Cucurella.
Madrid can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
I think we're just about done here. Cucurella. Nicely aimed pass. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. That is good alertness. Neymar. That's Partey. And time is up. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed. Immense in terms of shot stopping, we know that, but I think his distribution has also improved, and it needed to, although he likes to keep it quite safe and simple.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Pelé. And it's Messi. Alvarez. Shot a goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cleared without hesitation. Spread it left. Takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Alvarez, strokes it back. Tchouaméni, Madrid, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Pelé can see things others simply cannot. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
And a chance!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
France really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
And no, that was never going to make it. Valverde. And it's Tchouaméni. Ruben Dias. For Messi. Nesta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Desailly. Nesta. Looking tidy in possession here. Palmer.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Tchouaméni. And Koundé. Could move up a gear here. Tchouaméni. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tchouaméni. Cucurella. Palmer. Oh, that's neat. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. And this is Pelé. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Can he get it through? And it's Tchouaméni. And it's Messi. For Valverde. Desailly. And Mendes. Desailly. And it's Tchouaméni. Valverde. Now Mbappe. Rummenigge. Tchouaméni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Tries one from range. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And for a moment, time stood still.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Corner number 2 then. Messi plays it short. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Foot in. And he's gone looking for safety. And reclaimed it in a trice. And the referee has blown for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. We're on the move again. So the first half brought no goals. Cucurella. Valverde. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pelé. And it's Valverde. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Looking to play him in. Nuno Mendes. Pele. Nuno Mendes. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. For Valverde. And here's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good.
Chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So we have the first goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Some really good ball movement. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Madrid are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Cristiano Ronaldo being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening them down now.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Valverde cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Madrid can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Tchouaméni. And it's Valverde. Look at the space here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's shifting through the gears here. Cucurella. And that's another good win of the ball. That'll be a throw-in.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 21. Le numéro
Madrid
8.
perhaps wondering what the best time is for their
Le numéro
next substitution.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Le numéro 11.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Le numéro 15.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And he's picked it up out wide. And this is Pele. Cucurella receives it in a good position here.
Madrid really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's on it, can he get away? Lukaku. And this is Lukaku. Great ball, and he's in here. Real chance! And that's a tidy finish. Do not write them off. Back they come. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Changement en cours.
Madrid have opted to make another change here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
Some good work on the right flank here. Nice control. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barella, now it's Vinicius Junior. He has found a way through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Lukaku. Little doubt, that is a foul. Now this is interesting. He has already had his name taken once.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7. À sa place, le numéro 17.
And it's De Jong. Looking for options for movement. No messing about. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time, so we are still gridlocked.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner. And extra time is
Chers
next.
spectateurs, je voudrais avoir une petite pensée pour tous ceux d'entre vous qui fêtent leur anniversaire aujourd'hui. Attention, changement.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Madrid displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Barella, and it's Timber. Great vision. Oh, no joy this time. Ruben Dias, Konate, Pele going about things with real menace. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Konate promptly onto that, and that is that. Timber. Barella, and here's Vinicius Junior, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ruben Dias, Pele, Ruben Dias, Nuno Mendes, Vinicius Junior, and it's Mendes. And here's Neymar. Lovely. Shapes to shoot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them up.
And he shoots! Oh, big chance, and it is promptly followed by the whistle. So neither side able to conjure up a telling moment, and we are where we are. This is the last chance to win it.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9. Pour le remplacer.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Chouameni and Koundé. Yildiz. And it's Nesta. Now Timber. Konate makes the interception. Ferran Torres. Now he's running away. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Partey has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Now it's Ferran Torres. Passing is crisp and sharp. Passing nice and neat. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Can he finish? Oh, wow, that's crazy! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it?
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question, how long is there left, including stoppages?
Pinches it off him. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Koundé. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Vinicius Junior taking in the accolades, having been named. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're up and running then. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's...
Oh, he's on his own! Oh, great chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Shapes to shoot! It's in! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
That's going to go a long way. Well, they can break here. Aimed beyond the defence. And that's a good ball. Picked out brilliant. He's had a shot! It's a goal! 2-0, and in next to no time. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word.
He's having a shot! It's in!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
France cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And he's being shifted off it. Threads one in. Oh, good take in a good area. Messi goes for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rummenigge goes short. That's Valverde. Good ball, good take.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Hakimi. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That's a little off target. Valverde! Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Hakimi. Looking to play him in, and he's definitely onside. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Tchouaméni given the lift of his goal. Now that's a lovely exchange. Oh, he's found support out wide. Rummenigge did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Chance, surely! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And he shoots! And that is quite wonderful! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, good-looking ball. 15 minutes till half-time. Looking for the run. Valverde. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Well, they've got it again. Mbappe. And here's Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. And it's Valverde. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cucurella finds himself offside. Hakimi. Desai. And it's Valverde. Madrid heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Nicely weighted ball. Pelé providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's neat. Aimed at the far side. Nesta attempts a clearance. Chance for a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Backward it goes. Lovely bit of skill. Forced to go back. Alvarez. France do have a chance to counter here. Rummenigge. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tchouaméni. And here's Messi. Deep into stoppage time. Cucurella clears. And they've got rid. And here's Alvarez. Now it's Pelé. Alvarez. Deftly away. And that signals the end of the first period. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So everyone needs a breather here. 5 goals we've seen already. It is good, very good. It's 3-2. We're on the move again. Cucurella. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe gets into a good position. And it's Cucurella. And this is Pelé! Cucurella puts them all in. And that has been cleared.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Swings it across. Messi. Here's Tchouaméni. And it's Mendes. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Looks to the other side. Cucurella. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Can he get it through? Cucurella picks it up out wide. Tries to get it clear. Koundé is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Tries to pass it through. Real chance! Cucurella can get it clear. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Madrid have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly. France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he can clear it away. Cristiano Ronaldo being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Schmeichel punts it upfield. Alvarez. Tchouaméni. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Alvarez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! And he should have made them pay.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 21.
So we have movement on both benches.
4, le numéro 8. Messi. Le numéro 5.
There to retrieve it.
À leur place.
Yamal.
Le numéro 15.
Partey.
Neymar. Le numéro
Pele
10.
can so cleverly bypass the press.
Le numéro 13.
Dembele
Changement
getting
pour.
this one clear. Just about up to 75 minutes. Yamal. And it's Hakimi.
France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Yildiz. Nuno Mendes. And Hakimi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yildiz. De Jong. Lukaku is onto this. Lukaku. And it's made its way to it. Can he finish? Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, important interception. Tchouaméni looking to pass their way up the pitch. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
And it's with the keeper. Madrid, moments now away from seeing this one out. Cucurella.